Welcome back to badgerbeat.com. Now joined by Tom Oates, the Wisconsin State Journal, here to give out his grades. Oatesy, you gave the offense an A-. Tell me why.
Loved the running game from start to finish. Thought the backs ran really well. Made a lot of Illinois tacklers miss. Thought the line opened up holes consistently throughout the game, even though Illinois started creeping up with some defensive backs. Joel Stave, the quarterback, had a couple of kind of spectacular misses where guys were wide open, and in one instance the ball got caught up in the wind because he put too much air under it. But by and large, I thought it was perhaps his most efficient performance of the season. Just loved the way the offense responded once Illinois got back into the game. They had 3 long drives sandwiched around around halftime, and really put the game away with those 3 long drives. Just a terrific performance in many respects.
Gave the defense a B-. Obviously, losing Chris Borland doesn't help matters.
No, it didn't help matters. But the defense against the run was again outstanding from start to finish. There were some big breakdowns in the secondary, either mental breakdowns or physical breakdowns of playing the ball or letting a guy behind them. Those just have to get cleaned up, and that's really what brought the defensive grade down. I thought there was a stretch in the second quarter where Illinois' no-huddle attack got the Badger defense a little discombobulated because they were trying to substitute during the no-huddle plays. But they kind of ironed that out at halftime, and that became less of an issue. And they exerted themselves pretty well in the third period. And by the fourth period, when Illinois got back going again offensively, the game was pretty much out of hand at that point.
Quiet night for the special teams. Maybe that's not such a bad thing. You gave them a B.
Yeah, you have to like when the special teams don't do a lot. Kenzel Doe had a nice kick return. He had a nice punt return where he just kind of took it up the middle instead of trying to dance around and reverse his field. Sometimes when you return punts, it's better to just head upfield and get what you can get. But I thought the kickoff and the kickoff coverage, the Badgers scored a lot of points, and Endicott, the young kicker who's taken over the kickoff duties, I thought kicked off very well, even into the wind, and the coverage was pretty sound. So all in all, I thought a pretty good night for the special teams.
The first victory of the road victory of the Gary Anderson era gets the coaching staff a B from you.
Clearly, the coaches had the team ready to play. I mean, when you think they were jumped off to a 21-0 lead, a lot has been made of the Badgers' inability to win night games on the road, especially in the Big Ten, and they clearly had the team ready to play. Really liked some of the offense. I don't think maybe they considered the wind to be a factor, but at the higher elevations, which means with the longer passes, I think it was a factor in the game. Consequently, they shortened down and went to more intermediate and short throws. Pretty nice, solid job there. I marked the defense down a little bit for losing its composure a bit there, but you have to turn around and give them pretty high marks for getting it together at halftime. But I think that the coaching job that has to be done is getting the back end cleaned up. There were 4 or 5 long plays that accounted for maybe 60 to 70% of Illinois' yardage, which is just unacceptable.
Overall, a B+.
Yeah, you have to like it. It's hard to win night road games. It's very tough. The night games are always such a tough setting. The crowd's jacked up, even for a team like Illinois that isn't particularly good. Although I will say Illinois is a very good offensive team this year and had a puncher's chance of winning this game. I thought Wisconsin came in, took control from the start, and by and large controlled the proceedings in a typically tough night game environment. You have to give them credit for that, so I give them a B+.